Hey everybody, today I wanted to go over a really cool concept. I'm calling it Know Your Business to Grow Your Business. I think that this will be very, very helpful for anybody that's like starting or has started their business fairly recently. You're trying to grow, just different things to identify some constraints, maybe some limiting factors, as well as identifying like opportunities to grow and opportunities to address. So let's just get into it right now. So, this concept is actually called the lean model canvas, which I really like. So, basically, I'm actually going to go all the way. Basically, it talks about just breaking down your business into a couple important important elements, right? So here's what I'm going to do right here. Great. Okay, I hope I don't erase a whole bunch with my arm here. But what we're going to do is just get into some different segments. So the lean model canvas identifies every aspect of your business, all the way from the problem that you're solving to the channels where you can reach the customers that have that problem. Okay. So the first step is to identify the problem. Like, what is the problem that you're trying to solve? Like, can you easily identify that? I have another episode. One of my first episodes is on creating an explanation on the problem that you solve. Very simply, feel free to check that out anytime. I can link it in the show notes. But it's all about what problem you're solving. So if you're a hairstylist, like you want to help people look better, you want to help them avoid them not looking as best as they could, right? With a realtor, the problem that you're solving is selling or buying a house is super complicated and there's so many emotions involved, and you help them obviously find their house and stay mentally and emotionally stable during that stressful time, right? So identify the problem that you're solving. Well, excuse me. Identify the problem that people are just dealing with. Okay, um, that clients that you face or potential clients have. Okay. So the next step is to identify the solution. So what's the solution? Um, this is the relief, right? So here I'm just gonna put like pain out, or I don't know, pain, discomfort, or just like status quo, because these are all problems that people can deal with. Like status quo is like, oh, that's just how it's always been dealt with. Okay. The solution is the relief. So, what is the relief that you provide to the pain, to the discomfort, to the status quo that should be broken? All right. Okay. So now we have the unique value prop. So, this is how you provide the relief, and also why you. Why would somebody want to work with you out of all of the X businesses that you work in? Why would somebody work with you out of all the plumbers that are in your area? Why would somebody eat dinner with you on a Friday night when there's so many other different places to eat dinner at? Like, why would they want to go to you? And this is also, again, something that you can learn in my other video on providing like unique explanations. Like, what's something that somebody doesn't have to do anymore? Um, like with DoorDash, for example, like why would somebody use DoorDash when they can just go to the restaurant? Well, Why you, or like how, is by tapping a button, you can have your favorite breakfast burrito delivered to you instead of you going, putting on pajamas, whatever, so you can go get your breakfast burrito, right? So these are all super important things to remember in the unique value prop, okay? Now, the next thing in the value prop is thinking about your unfair advantage. Your unfair advantage. So this unfair advantage is kind of playing off of the YU, the unique value prop. But the unfair advantage is like the obvious reason of why you. So, for example, like with me, with my web design business, my unfair advantage is I had a job where I was a part of launching around 500 websites, 600 websites probably. And that gave me an unfair advantage because I saw so many websites. I have done so many edits. I have been on so many sales calls, design calls, revision calls. Like my unfair advantage is I have done this for so long and so many times, and I've gotten better along the way that my unique value prop just makes sense, right? So the unfair advantage is the obvious reason of why you, okay? The next thing I wanted to go over is key metrics. I'll just do that again. Oh my gosh. That's a small box. Key metrics. So, what are the important metrics, the important numbers, milestones that you want to hit to get that? So, number of clients, um, number of calls. So, like, how many calls and emails are you going to do? Oop, L's, email. Also, like, dollar amount. So like how much do you want to grow every quarter financially or something, right? I'll move this over so you can see. I'm sorry for the glare, by the way. But how much do you want to grow financially or by clients or outreach metrics, so calls, emails, LinkedIn posts, whatever you want it to do. So like my channel, like I have key metrics on what I want to do. My main key metric is just I want to get to 400 shorts and 100 videos, like 100 long videos. So this is what, number 3, I think. So we're getting there. But my main key metric is honestly just quantity right now. And then obviously improving the quality along the way. But my key metric for my YouTube channel is just the number of videos that I want to post, right? Okay, so the next one is channels. So this is just where. So where are you going to reach your customers, right? So actually, let's go over this and the actual like customer segment together. So customer segment. So let's go back to like the realtor example. So let's say like a customer segment is just like, who, and then like specifics. So for example, for a realtor, like they want to work with somebody who obviously can afford a house. They want to work with somebody who will enjoy being in a house for a long time, longer than like 3 years, that is tired of renting, or maybe it just doesn't make sense for them to rent, right? They want to be working with somebody that, um, is moving to their area or moving away from their area, but they know them, right? So the specifics, okay? So be fairly specific. You don't have to be like as specific as possible, but narrowing down like who you want to work with is great. So like for example, like I'll go back to like my YouTube channel. No, let's just go to like the web design or whatever. So like in the web design, like I don't want to go after every single business in the world that doesn't have a website because sometimes they don't want them, sometimes they're too picky, sometimes they are not picky enough, sometimes they just don't care about it. Like I don't want to work with those people. Like I care about people, specific industries, um, specific entrepreneurs and business owners that I work with. Like I appreciate a certain type of person, right? So I just don't want to work with everybody. Okay, so I want it to be specific. And the channels is where, like, where are they? And then the next point is just like go to them, like find the people. So, like for example, like are your clients complaining about the problem that they have on Reddit forums or in Facebook groups. And like if they are, like join the Facebook groups or join the Reddit subreddits or whatever and go to them. Like find out where they are and go to them. Like another thing, like if you're trying to look for people to hire and you want to hire like college students or whatever, like go to them, like post like a piece of paper on the job board or something at the local college or whatever it is. Like this is just an example. Um, like you want to go to them. My favorite quote about this is like, um, there is like a marketing class or something at Harvard or one of the Ivy League schools, and the professor was like, "Okay, if you have a hot dog stand and you can only differentiate in one way between all the other hot dog stands, like what would it be?" And a lot of the students said like, "Oh, I'll have like the best quality meat, or I'll have the best quality buns, or I'll have the best brand. I'll have the brightest colors. I'll have the cheapest. I'll have the most expensive, the most bougie, the most luxury." But then the professor was like, "Nope, all wrong. Like, if I were to, well, I guess they're not all wrong, but he said, okay, like, if I were to have a hot dog stand, I would want a starving crowd. So, like, where is the starving crowd? And go to them, okay? So that's super important. Okay, so let's just recap and then we'll go over the last two. So, recap, we have our problem. It's like the pain, the discomfort that the people are facing. We have the solution, the relief. So, how does the pain get solved? We have the unique value prop. So, it's why are you the one to be able to provide that relief? We have the unfair advantage or the obvious reason of why you to apply the relief to the pain. Your customer segment is who you're going to talk to and who has this pain. The channels are where they are and how you're going to get to them. And then the key metrics is how you're going to keep track of how well you're doing. Okay. And I would definitely focus more on inputs than outputs. Like I put clients here, but I probably should have just put like inputs. So like posts on social media, calls, emails, um, hours of availability on your calendar, whatever it may be. Like control those inputs and maximize those inputs, and then the outputs will be obviously other key metrics that you need to keep track of, but they'll take care of themselves. Okay. So the last two segments, and these are kind of like the foundation, is the cost structure of your business. Are you going to charge monthly? Are you going to charge upfront and monthly? Are you going to have a a huge upfront fee? Are you going to have royalties? Are you going to, um, yeah, really just how are you going to make money? So, like, how to get money and methods. Or I guess I should say methods. I guess how. Like how. Because the next one is revenue streams. Oops. Revenue streams. And this is methods and yeah, methods and things that cost money. So this could be products as well. So like here, I'll just put like products too, products and services. So if you're a barber, one of your revenue streams is cutting hair, but another one could be selling product. If you are an electrician, one of your revenue streams could be repairing somebody's outlets, but then another revenue stream could be selling light bulbs. If you are a realtor, one of your revenue streams could be selling a house. Another revenue stream could be uh, affiliate commissions with investors, whatever it is. So these are the revenue streams, and the cost structure is how to get it. So how much am I going to charge for? I'll move this. How much am I going to charge for a haircut, and how much am I going to charge for product if they get a haircut with me? If you are selling candles online, how much am I going to charge a candle? And if I want to like partner up with an affiliate or something like that, how am I going to structure that too? So this is a really good way to get to know your business. I recommend this to all my consulting clients, just to go through this exercise, because sometimes like people don't even know this. Like people don't even know the customer segment that they're servicing. Um, like mechanics, who are you serving? Are you serving like moms with minivans that are having trouble because their husband doesn't have time, or are you servicing like younger teenagers with like souped up Toyotas and they just want to make their car like as loud as possible? Like who is your customer segment? You know what I mean? So definitely figure that out. Hopefully this helps identify different aspects of your business, just so like you can learn to know your business so you can grow your business, right? I know that sounds kind of cheesy, but that'll be great. Hopefully this helped. If this did help, like I would super appreciate if you shared this with somebody else. Have them get to know your business, and then compare the lead model canvas with your friend. So definitely give this a try. Let me know how you think, and just above all, like share this with other entrepreneur friends that you have, business owner friends that you have, and yeah, get to it. Thanks so much.